How's everybody doing today? This is Corey Lee's Boxing, and we're back with another banger. Yes, sir. This is a Christmas special, you guys. So I wanna first off, I wanna say Merry Christmas to everybody. Whatever you're celebrating, may you have a wonderful holidays. But with that being said, you guys, like you read in the title, Jaime Munguia, okay, versus Jermell Charlo. After this weekend of fights, I studied Jermell Charlo. I watched that fight 3-4 times now, and I truly believe that that Jermell Charlo, either he took the L, he at least, I would at least gave him a draw, but some of those rounds were swing rounds, with Tony Harrison, like some of those rounds were, hard to judge, so it was kind of like you could have gave it to Charlo or you could have gave it to Harrison. You would have thought that the judges would have gave it to, to Charlo because he was a champion, but Harrison is a good challenger. He's an official challenger. Definitely a contender. He was winning on the scorecards with Jarret Hurd. Vinny says that's a dead body for Jaime Munguia. Oh, I'm saying, dog, this matchup is getting more intriguing, man. The more I think about it, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just be honest with you guys, man. The more I think about this matchup, the more it's enticing. Jaime Munguia is only 22 years old. He is a lot younger than Jermell Charlo. Jermell Charlo being 28, but I feel like Jaime Munguia has the power advantage over Jermell Charlo. Jaime Munguia has knocked out 27 of his opponents. Obviously a lot of those opponents were in Mexico, but who has a better resume than who has a better resume? Saddam Ali? Who has a better resume? Jaime Munguia or Jermell Charlo? Let's be honest, you guys. We gotta call a spade a spade. Let's be honest. We gotta do this situation, okay? Jaime Munguia is a really good fighter, you know what I'm saying? I cannot take anything away from him, man. You know what I mean? Yes, he did have a hiccup against Liam Smith, but he got hit in the face a couple times, but so did Jermell Charlo. So did Jermell Charlo. Right now, my personal opinion, you guys, is a vulnerable fighter. A vulnerable fighter could be a deadly fighter, though. You know what I'm saying? Smash that like button, you guys. We got over 10 people in here. We only got 3 thumbs up. Let's get these thumbs up. Come on, let's up. Let's get them up. Let's go, baby. Christmas special, you guys. Show some love, man. I'm doing this live on a Christmas, Christmas special. Show some likes. Show some subscribes. Come on. Lawrence Williams says, should Charlo show up at Munguia's next fight, January 26th? Isn't it in Texas, Houston? Yes, it is. That's another reason why I wanted to talk about this, you guys. Jaime Munguia is fighting in Jermell Charlo's backyard, Houston, Texas. That's not that far away from Jermell Charlo's stomping grounds. He's gonna be pretty much, in his backyard fighting. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. And now that Jaime Munguia is with the zone, he's going to be fighting at least 3 to 4 times a year. So his exposure is definitely going to be there, you guys. I think Jaime Munguia can build a big home and a big following in Houston, Texas. And just in Texas in general. It's a really good Hispanic, population. He'll get a lot of love out there in that area. And I truly think that these guys will actually, show love to him. You know what I'm saying? They'll actually, show out. In my personal opinion, you guys. But I I just truly thought he was a lot better than what he is, you guys. You know? I thought Jaime Munguia, I thought Jermell Charlo was a lot better because, look, everybody and their mother was saying that Jermell Charlo was going to run through Tony Harrison. Not only did he not run through Tony Harrison, he got beat by Tony Harrison. Okay? Okay? The best picture that I could give happening for Jermell Charlo in that fight is giving him a draw. Okay? You know, I thought as a champion he earned enough to get a draw, but he did not dominate that fight. You know what I'm saying? He did not dominate that fight. Jermell Charlo showed a lot of weaknesses in the Tony Harrison fight, you know? And pretty much gave no respect to Tony Harrison. And tried to shit on Tony Harrison after he won, showing no respect. You know what I'm saying? Showing no respect, you know? Saying that they were cool, they didn't have any beef prior to the fight. You know, everything was cool, everything was, you know, honky-dory. And then as soon as, you know, Tony Harrison gets the decision, you know, oh man, you said back, you know, you said in my ear that, oh man, you said back, you know, you said in my ear that I won the fight, man. You know, what the fuck? Blase, blase, you know what I'm saying? Now it's beef, you know? And then a reporter tries to say that, you know, Jarret Hurd showing you respect by saying that, you know, he thought you won the fight, you know, but, you know, he thought you won the fight and you did enough to win the fight. What are your thoughts on that? Jermell Charlo pretty much said, fuck the 154-pound division. I don't like none of them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? He's showing no respect at all. You know, Thomas Moreland, salute. Merry Christmas. He's showing no respect. You know? Okay? You know, you gotta have some type of sportsmanship in this sport we call boxing. Okay? Because Karma's a bitch. And we all see Karma's biting Charlo right in the ass right now. Karma is biting Charlo in the ass right now. I didn't even get into the Munguia rehydration. I know he rehydrates more than Charlo does, than Jermell Charlo does. You know? Jaime Munguia is a big boy, man. He's a big boy. Jaime Munguia could possibly stop Jermell Charlo, you guys. Jarret Hurd is going to walk through that bullshit, man. Straight up. Jarret Hurd, in my opinion, is still on the top. He's always been at the top. And now you guys really see why Jarret Hurd is at the top. Okay? He's the top dog at the 154-pound division. And it's proven. Okay? Okay? Shit, Jaime Munguia is more proven than Jermell Charlo is right now. Who does Jermell Charlo have on his resume? Like a Saddam Ali. Saddam Ali beat Miguel Cotto, a future Hall of Famer. Say what you want, man, but hey, you know, Saddam Ali beat Miguel Cotto. I don't see any, I don't see where Jermell Charlo has this huge, big, you know, big resume. Like he's some big boogeyman. And 154 pounds. You guys made him up like that, you guys. You guys brought that motherfucker up like that. You guys said he was this, you know, shark in the water. You know what I'm saying? You guys said he was this shark on the water. You guys said that, you know, all these other little fighters are just fish and this is a shark. Or he's a lion, you know? And these other guys are just hyenas or, you know, zebras or whatever. They're just prey. No. The lion met a tiger, man. And Tony the Tiger Harrison. Yo, that's just funny as hell, dog. Hey, man, I'm telling you guys, Munguia versus Jermell Charlo would be a really good fight, you guys. I think Jaime Munguia would... I think Jaime Munguia is more powerful than Jermell Charlo, you know, than Jermell Charlo, you know. If he's not, prove me otherwise, you know. I'm pretty sure Jaime Munguia is willing to take up on that, you know, take up that offer. He's only got a co-promotional deal with Golden Boy, so co meaning he can fight. Plus, Golden Boys fighters have fought Al Haymon fighters before. Okay? Okay? Gary Russell Jr., come on, he fought a Golden Boy fighter. You know, he fought a Golden Boy fighter. Come on now, you guys. Come on now. Let's be honest now. Come on now, let's be honest now. Vinny says, stay on their head. You already know. Kennedy says, wasn't he on drugs? Who you talking about, Kennedy? Charlo twins was on drugs? Who you talking about? Man, he missed his drug test. I know that for a fact. Fred Thomas says Charlo hits harder, I think. But how? Against what opposition? Against who? Against who, man? Shit. Erskine Lubin? Who did Lubin fight? We don't know. Charlo's resume ain't really upholding. He ain't really got no killers on his resume. Nah, the dude that fought Cotto. Who, Saddam Ali? I don't remember him being on drugs. Maybe, hey, I ain't saying he ain't, but I don't remember him testing positive. You guys let me know if he tests positive. Fred Thomas says Charlo iced Lubin with one punch. But I know that. But who the fuck is Lubin? Who the fuck is that guy? An amateur standout? So what? Whoop-de-doo. Shit. An amateur standout gets killed every day in the ring, man. Not killed like, you know, fatality, but he gets iced in the ring every day. I mean, come on. Shit. You got a little bit of amateur experience and you want an award when you get in a pro boxing ring? Fuck no. Take that headgear off and get in there with the real men. Let's see what's up now. Lubin didn't pass that test. Okay? Lubin didn't pass that test. Saddam Ali got tested by Miguel Cotto. He passed. Okay? He beat a future Hall of Famer. Who the fuck has Lubin fought? Okay? I got to give an advantage to Jaime Munguia. He's got a better resume than Charlo does, than Jermell Charlo. I'm sorry. And I'm not a fanboy. Just calling it what it is, man. I'm not saying he's not a good fighter, Fred Thomas. He says, damn, Corey, you act like Lubin ain't a good fighter. I'm not saying he's not a good fighter. But all I'm saying is, everybody keeps saying, well, Lubin's on his resume. Lubin's on his resume. Who has Lubin fought? Look, Kat says that's a fact. I'm trying to tell you, Fred Thomas. I'm speaking facts, dude. These are facts. Facts. You know what I'm saying? Vinny says Munguia stops both Charlos, in my opinion. Fred Thomas, these are facts. Who has he fought? These are facts. You tell me who he fought, and I'll let you know if they're a good fighter or not. Deal? Let it rip. Come on, Fred Thomas. I'm waiting. What's up with Jermell Charlo's resume? I don't even want to go to Jermell Charlo because he lost against Korobov. I don't even want to talk about that dude. I don't even want to talk about him right now. We stand on the other twin, okay? Jermell Charlo, that did lose in black and white. He lost, okay? Like Angel Garcia, Danny Garcia's dad. He's saying black and white, you lost, so you lost, okay? A lot of you Charlo fans don't want to come to the realization he does not have his belt no more, okay? And when let's just say the rematch does happen in a couple months. What did Jermell Charlo do different? What did Jermell Charlo do different? Because now he's really got to prove something because Harrison's got the belt now. Fred Thomas says Tony Harrison was a bad style matchup for Charlo. This is my first time hearing this. Shit. You the first fan that said that. It's a bad style up. It's a bad stylistically matchup when he lose, ain't it? Now it's a bad style. Now it's a bad styles matchup when he loses, don't it? But before he was supposed to get his head knocked off. But when he loses, it's a bad stylish matchup. Yeah. But before the fight was, when the fight got announced, okay, everybody talking about Tony Harrison gonna get his head knocked off. Ain't nobody talking about the stylistic matchup. He take that fucking L. Now it's all these stylistic matchups. The jab was too much. The movement was too much. Fred Thomas says, I'm a fan of boxing, Corey, and I never said he would beat Harrison. Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. Stanley said Harrison didn't do enough. In black and white, he did, Stanley. In black and white, he did enough. And I'm not hating on Charlo. I like the Charlo twins, y'all. I'm just calling how I see it. Munguia's displaying more power than Charlo has. You say Munguia hasn't fought anybody. I say he did. He has fought people. He fought Saddam Ali that beat Miguel Cotto at 154. Okay? He didn't fight for a vacant strap. Charlo fought for a vacant strap. Saddam Ali earned that strap. Jaime Munguia fought a champion. Jaime Munguia fought a champion to beat him. Yeah. Saddam Ali fought a champion. Therefore, Jaime Munguia fought a champion. These are facts. These are facts. Charlo did not fight a champion. He fought for a vacant strap. There was no champion. The champion relinquished his belt. Real shit. When you beat a champion and you beat the heart of a champion, then that shows you something. Black Horseman says, vacant straps, niggas. Yeah. Vacant strap. Vacant strap, Fred Thomas. The dude said he was green. Hey, listen, man. I'm just telling y'all what the facts are, okay? I'm telling y'all what the facts are, okay? And the facts are Jermell Charlo resume ain't really what, it ain't showing me nothing. He hasn't proven himself. He's not a proven fighter. Okay? He's not a proven fighter. Okay? Black Horseman says that green strap is in Detroit, Michigan. Smash that like button and subscribe. Corey Lee Boxing, baby. Christmas special, baby. Did you miss me? Fred Thomas says facts. Goddamn right I'm gonna spit these facts, man. Goddamn right. Did you box wreck that shit real quick, Fred Thomas? I know you checked up on me. I can't get caught slipping though, man. I do this shit every day, man. Vacant straps. The Charlo brothers fight for vacant straps. And I'm a Charlo fan. I'm a Charlo fan. Matter of fact, I think Jermell Charlo fought. I think he beat somebody for that strap. I think he fought a champion. I think Jermell Charlo fought a champion, though. Yeah, I think he fought a champion. If I'm not mistaken. Jermell Charlo, I think he fought Canolius K9 Bundress. What's his name? Bundress. I think he fought him. I think that was a strap. He beat him, and K9 was a champion. If I'm not mistaken, you guys, let me know if I'm wrong though. But I think he beat a champion. I think the other Charlo beat a champion. Fred Thomas says, "Laugh out loud, Corey." Hey man, I gotta call it how I see it, man. Come on, Fred Thomas. You wouldn't have it no other way. That's why you listen to the show, right? Come on, man. Show me some love. Come on now. Black Horseman says both Charlos better learn how to move their head or strap season will turn into stretch season on the quick. Ha ha! Yes, sir! On the quick. Kennedy says, do you think Charlo can beat Tony in a rematch? And if so, what can he do to win? First of all, he got to do what Black Horseman said. He got to move his head. More head movement and more foot movement. Okay? You got Tony Harrison moving around the ring and fighting off his back foot and doing a damn good job fighting off his back foot. Pumping that jab out. It's a 1, not a 2. Okay? Charlo getting caught with the 1-2. Stiff jab. You got a stiff jab, man. That null and voids that power, man. That's the power buster. Okay? Yeah. They say pressure bust pipes, but what if you got a jab? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That jab, yeah, that jab null and voids all. That jab finishes all that shit, man. You can't get your power off with a good jab. These are facts, ladies and gentlemen. These are facts. If you got a good jab, okay? A good jab. Not a great jab, but just a good jab. You know? Shit, I seen some of Tony Harrison that night. He pumped out a great jab. He pumped out a great jab. Some of those jabs were great. What's up, D-Lo? 404 says, salute Corey Lee in the chat. Body work. That will make a huge difference too. Too much head hunting, especially for Jermell lately. Yeah, man. Like Floyd Mayweather said, you ain't gonna knock out everybody, man. These are facts. You ain't gonna knock out everybody. Look at Deontay Wilder. Did he knock out Tyson Fury in black and white? Hell no. You not gonna knock out everybody. Did Deontay Wilder knock out Bermane Stiverne in their first fight? No. You not gonna knock out everybody. I don't give a fuck if you got 40-0, 39 knockouts. Okay? You got one dude you didn't knock out and you got another dude you want to draw with. So you did not knock out 2 dudes. These are facts. Okay? Deontay Wilder on a championship level, I believe he has the highest KO ratio. You know? He's got one of the highest KO ratios. Even he did not knock out everybody. Okay? When you step up the competition, you're not gonna knock out everybody. The Charlos gotta get that shit through their fucking thick ass skull. You're not gonna knock out everybody. The fuck, man? Kennedy says 99% KO ratio. Salute. Salute. Salute, my brother. Salute. Stanley 219 says, what's the best way to go to the body without getting butt with the jab? Hold on. Redo that joint. Champ Ross says, Charlos are good fighters, but have a very basic attack, in my opinion. Has a lot to work on. Yeah. What's up, Unbiased Boxing Talk? What's happening? VVS Ones, what's up, bro? Shout out to VVS Ones and my boy Biased Boxing Talk. Hey, Biased Boxing Talk. You got any Biased Boxing Talk for us lately? Nah, I'm just fucking with you, man. But yeah, man, I think Jaime Munguia's got what it takes to, if not stand with Jermell Charlo and trade, beat Jermell Charlo and trade. Okay? If you want to fight a power puncher, that's a champion, Jermell Charlo, okay? Fight Jaime Munguia. He young as a motherfucker and ready to go. He ready to go. Okay? Shit, I got Jaime Munguia's more proven than Jermell Charlo is. Jaime Munguia defended his belt and he won a belt from a champion. He took that strap from a champion. He didn't win that shit. He took that fucking strap from a champion. Okay? Okay? Saddam Ali beat a champion in Miguel Cotto, and Jaime Munguia destroyed Saddam Ali, which was a champion. Okay? Okay? These are facts. Jermell Charlo fought for a vacant strap. There was no champion. There was no champion. There was no champion, ladies and gentlemen. Daniel, what's happening, my brother? What's good, Corey Lee? Man, I'm on Christmas, taking a little bit of time out of my day to talk to you guys, man. Show you guys a little bit of love on the Christmas holidays. I got love for you guys, man. Even fucking Fred Thomas. Fred Thomas says, Tony Harrison can box his ass off. Crunk Jim, his chin was the question mark and the stamina. Fred Thomas, but you picked Jermell Charlo to win. Fred Thomas, you picked Jermell Charlo to win. Come on now, dog. Don't lie now. Please don't lie now. Please don't lie now, Fred Thomas. Fred Thomas, come on now. Don't lie, bruh. Do not lie. You pick both Charlos to win. Even after seeing my core ball video and seeing my upset alert video, you still pick both of the Charlos to win. In black and white, one of them did win, but in black and white, both of them should at least, one of them should have got a draw. I feel like Jermell Charlo should have got a draw, and I feel like Jermell Charlo should have lost, man. He should have fucking lost, dog. That core ball shit was crazy, man. Daniel says, I feel that, man. Merry Christmas to everybody. All right. No Name Rose D, what's going on? How you doing today? They say, Corey, don't you think the twins are hyped up in a bad way? Before seeing them fight, there is something in their behavior. Can't quite put my finger on it. Yeah, they treat everybody like shit. The Charlo twins definitely treat their opponents like shit. You know, which I mean I can understand that to a certain extent, but you know, they treat the media like shit. Most of the media like shit. You know? Shit, I tell you one thing. If I was the media, I wouldn't be standing in line to fucking interview the Charlo twins. I can guarantee you that. Jarret Hurd, I support Jarret Hurd. If Jarret Hurd is around you guys and Jermell Charlo's around, I know for a fact that Jarret Hurd is a good dude. I don't know what's up with the Charlo twins. They say they good dudes, but everybody say they good dudes. I know for a fact that Jarret Hurd's heart is good. I know he a good dude. I know he's a good dude. These are facts. These are facts. I interviewed him. I stayed out. I was at his gym for hours. Hours. Okay? Hours. Charlo, man, Charlo be fucking, man, that dude don't know how to talk to people, man, for real, man. That dude be treating the media like shit and everything, man. I'm like, damn, dude, the media trying to help you out, man. You gonna treat the media like shit? You gonna just haul off and just treat the media like shit? I mean, this shit crazy, yo. I don't know. D-Lo 4404 says Ali looked 2 weight classes below Jaime. That boy is big as fuck. All credit to him, though. You talking facts, Corey Lee Boxing. Appreciate that, D-Lo 404. I appreciate that, my brother. Thank you. VVS1 says Charlo loses his second fight in a rematch with Harrison, and Munguia will stop him. That's the second fucking person I heard saying that Munguia will stop Charlo. The second one in a row. These fans are really feeling like Jermell Charlo is dog food out here for these dudes. Let me ask you this question, you guys. Is Jermell Charlo a lion? Is Jermell Charlo a lion? Because he got this lion persona that he's vicious. Oh, he's vicious. He's going to knock out everybody in the fucking first round. I'm scared. Tony Harrison had you eating that fucking jab all night long. All night long. He had you swallowing that fucking jab. Tony Harrison, Tony the Tiger, okay, had you swallowing his jab. Neck pinch, put back and everything. And I'm a Charlo fan. You know? But karma's a bitch. You treat the media like shit. You treat your opponents like shit. And from what I heard, okay, these are facts now. From what I heard, you treat your trainer like shit. You treated Ronnie Shields like shit, Jermell Charlo. You treated Ronnie Shields like shit. Okay? Okay? Karma's a bitch. Karma's a bitch. That bitch come back around and bite the shit out you. Excuse my language, but you know what I mean? Fred Thomas says, Charlo's a human like everybody else. Yeah, but dude, when you treat people like shit, man, bad shit happens to you, man. God damn, man. You don't understand that? That Charlo could come back and win his title back and be the best fighter on the planet. You know, but I'm just speaking facts. You know what I'm saying? You know? Everybody keeps talking about Charlo this, Charlo that. You know, he's a monster. Both Charlo twins are the best. Ain't no Canelo can't fuck with him. Floyd Mayweather can't fuck with him. You know, they're going to beat everybody. The Charlo twins are coming to take over. And what the fuck that happened as soon as they get their first main event card? As soon as they get their first main event card, they fuck it up. They fuck it up on TV. They fuck it up. It just don't make no damn sense, man. I told you I'm a Charlo fan. Being a fan and being a fanboy are two totally different things. Okay? Okay? Let me read these chats. Salvador says Charlo has no skills. He got outclassed, outboxed, and stunned by Harrison. Jaime Munguia will destroy him. And that's another thing, you guys. When Jermell Charlo finished the fight, he did not have his hand raised. He did not act like he won that fight. Okay? He had his head down. He was looking at his trainer, mumbling shit. He wasn't like, yeah, I won that shit. Yeah, you know how he be hype after the win? I mean, after the fight is over? This dude had his head down in his corner, okay? Harrison had to go back over there and bring him to the center of the ring. He had his head down. He didn't look like a fucking winner, dog. You know? Your expressions say everything, man. He knew that shit was a close fight. He knew he could have lost that fight. You know? Because when you go for the knockout the whole fight and you don't get it, this is what happens. This is what happens, you guys. This is what happens. When you go for the knockout all fight and you don't get it, okay? This is what happens. This is boxing, you guys. Okay? This is a sport. Okay? Points are accumulated from the amount of punches you throw. Okay? Harrison was pumping out the jab all night. Fuck Combi Box, man. They had that shit all wrong. I ain't never trust Combi Box. Ever since I seen an HBO fight. And that joint was lopsided. I can't even remember the fight I watched. All that Combi Box shit is it's a matter of opinion. It's Combi Box status is a matter of opinions. Look, it's like me and you. We watching the fight. We count the number of jabs. We count the number of power shots. We're the Combi Box, okay? We put it on the computer screen. Everybody in the world is supposed to read these Combi Box stats and be like, oh, you know, look what happened. Look at the Combi Box stats, you know? Jermell Charlo threw 600 Combi jabs, you know? Tony Harrison only threw 200 jabs. You gonna believe that shit? No, it's bullshit. It's somebody behind a computer putting in shit. You know what I'm saying? It's BS, man. It's BS, man. Dismiss me with that stuff, man. Dismiss me with all that BS, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Jermell Charlo didn't throw no more, did not throw more, did not land. They had Jamal throwing and landing more jabs than Harrison in that fight. That's what CompuBox had it. But guess what? CompuBox ain't the judges. So guess what? It didn't matter. You know, the only things that matter is the judges. Let me read you guys this things. Let me read you guys this Let me read you guys in the chat. Chamraw says everyone was so high on Charlos. I never seen the big hype about them. Hey man, I'm telling you. Salvador says Charlo has no skills. He got outclassed, oh, I read that. Unbiased Boxing Talk says could be a learning experience for both Charlos if they decide to learn from it. Yeah, that's what I hope they do, is learn from it, man. But I'm just saying, man, you can't treat people like shit and expect, you know, great things to happen to you. Just being honest, man. You think treating people like shit your whole life, everything gonna be cool? You walk around like you some Billy badass, okay? You fight Tony Harrison that got knocked out by fucking Jarret Hurd and what was I watching this shit the other day? He got knocked out by somebody else too. Willie Nelson. Tony Harrison got knocked out by Willie Nelson. I believe that's his name. And he got knocked out by him too, okay? And both was in late rounds. I think it was both round 9. Or both, I know it was past the 8th round. Both late stoppages, okay? And both both times he got knocked out, it was like he was incoherent. He didn't know what was going on. He was, probably oxygen he was probably oxygen deprived. But, like I'm saying, you guys, there's levels to this shit, okay? Tony Harrison knew he had to work on his stamina. If he could go 12 rounds, he could beat these top-level fighters, okay? He showed you guys that he could at least stay with the top level, what you guys had in you guys' opinion as a top-level fighter, which is Jermell Charlo. He pumped that jab out there. He stayed at bay. D-Lo 404 says, when they first announced the fight, I made a video saying Harrison wasn't a cakewalk for Jermell, and I got killed in the comment section. Laugh out loud. I guess I knew what the fuck I was talking about after all. Ha ha. D-Lo 404, salute my brother. You made a video about that shit for real? Hey, I made a video about Matt Korboff and fucking Tony Harrison, dog, on Upset Alert. No, everybody was talking shit to me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Everybody was saying, Corey this, Corey that, you know what I mean? You don't know what the fuck you talking about. Who the fuck is Korboff fought? This, that, and the third. Dude, you don't have 300 amateur fights and not be any kind of good, dog. Like, you're just gonna suck at boxing, and you've had over 300. Not only were you had 300 amateur fights, you had 300 wins. You beat 300 dudes, okay? And you beat Alexander Usyk. When I seen he beat Alexander Usyk in the amateurs, I said Jermell Charlo is in trouble. He's in trouble. He ain't never fought no dude like this. And I said it in my video. I said this will be the toughest test Jermell Charlo has fought. Go back and look at my videos a couple days last week. Go back and look at my videos that fight week. Go, as soon as they announced that Korboff was going to be the fight for Jermell Charlo, I said Jermell Charlo is in trouble. This dude is coming to knock his head off. Cold killer. Ain't a whole lot of smiling. Ain't a whole lot of trash talking. He coming in there to get that work. You ready, Jermell? Because it didn't look like it. Vinny says Korboff was ready to die in that ring. Yes, he was, man. Yes, he was. And I thought he did everything to become a champion that night, man. And they ripped that shit from him, man. They ripped that shit from Korobov, man. They ripped the chance of him being a champion from him, man. You know? Getting that interim shot would have catapulted, you know, Korobov to fight Canelo. Could have catapulted him to fight, you know, Triple G, Danny Jacobs. Korobov is a tough fight for all them dudes. So I knew this dude, Jermell Charlo, wasn't gonna just run through this dude, man. And he was a southpaw. Yeah, he got robbed in the chat. They said Korobov got robbed. I demand an immediate rematch, man. You know? The hell with that Tony Harrison fight. I know he gonna get a rematch on that one, but the real rematch we should be calling for as boxing fans is the Korobov versus Jermell Charlo fight. That's the real rematch we need to see. Fuck it, make them both running back on the same card again. Make them both running back on the same card again. Let me see you guys' video about a rematch. If you guys really want to see it. Terrence Balder says, that 119 to 108 scorecard was sad. I know, man. One of the judges had it like that. He had Korobov, one of the judges had Korobov losing 119 to 108. Now, what the hell is that shit, man? 11 rounds? This dude ain't win nothing but one round? Korobov ain't win nothing but one round in one of the judges' eyes? And everybody in their baby mother talking about it was a robbery? Are you kidding me? Everybody talking about that Korobov fight was a robbery. And that judge only gave Korobov one round. God damn, man. Shit, man. Shit get me fired up, man. I'm fired up right now. I'm fired up. Corey Lee Boxing is fired up. D-Lo 404 says, last-minute replacement fights can be tough on both guys, especially when both are on a high level. Yeah, but a lot of people don't know that, man. Korobov took it on a 1-week notice, too. Yeah, he was fucking ready to fight somebody else, but you think he was ready to fight a guy like Jermell Charlo in 1 week? He won't even training for Jermell Charlo. He was training for a fucking tune-up fight. A guy that had a couple losses. He won't working out for no. He was working out for an 8-rounder. Korobov was working out for an 8-round fight. This motherfucker went 12 hard ones. 12 hard ones. Pause. Matt Korobov went 12 hard rounds and was only scheduled for 8 rounds. A easy fight and an 8-rounder fight on a week's notice. And you guys want to give sympathy to fucking Jermell Charlo. All the sympathy goes to Jermell Charlo. All his brother-in-laws. All it was mentally in his head. All he took Korobov on a 1-week notice. All this, all that. You might as well have your mouth open for him. Go ahead and have your mouth open. See what Charlo puts in your mouth. Since you want to have all the sympathy for him, what about Korobov? He took the fight on a 1-week notice too. He was only going to fight an 8-round fight. He'd only trained for an 8-round fight. And he damn sure ain't trained for nobody like Charlo. Shit. He was training for somebody that had a couple losses. Straight up, man. Straight the fuck up. You know? Terrence Baldwin says, facts. I appreciate it, fam. I really appreciate that, fam. Facts. I appreciate that. You know? This is what I'm speaking tonight, man. You know? Sleep with one eye open says, fights getting tougher now Charlo's not knocking people out, and it's gonna stay like that. I'm telling you. This is the beginning. This is the beginning of possibly the end for the Charlos. Because if you can't rely on your power, which we seen that the Charlos couldn't, what can you rely on? What can you do? Okay? If you cannot knock everybody out What can you do? Yeah, somebody said Quillin vacated his belt to avoid Korobov. Dude, I was around when all of that shit happened. I was around when all of that shit happened. Then he got that fake belt. No, then he fought, I believe Quillin fought Jacobs after that or some shit. But, you know what I mean? Like, they didn't fight for no fucking, I think they fought for the WBA regular belt. Like, you know, the bullshit belt. This dude, Peter Quillin, dropped a real serious belt, was that WBO belt. He vacated that shit, and Andy Lee picked it up, and Korobov fought for that shit. And Andy Lee knocked out Korobov. And then Andy Lee got beat by Billy Joe Saunders. And then Billy Joe Saunders got stripped. And now Demetrius Andrade has that same WBO belt at 160. You like how I break that shit down, you guys? It's all up here, baby. It's all up here, baby. I'm a motherfucking boxing aficionado, man. I do this shit for real. This is my sport, man. This is the sport that I love, man. You know what I'm saying? When I just broke down the middleweight division and the hands that the WBO strap was in, I didn't miss one person. I didn't miss one person. It went from Andy Lee to Billy Joe Saunders to Demetrius Andrade since 2014. Those are the 3 hands it's been in. I ain't missed nobody. And we don't even know if Demetrius Andrade gonna get stripped because he just caught that gun charge. We don't know how that court gonna, you know, how that's gonna play out. He got a gun charge over his head right now. You know? Terrence says, will Triple G fight Charlo now, though? I mean, possibility. We still don't know who Triple G gonna sign to yet, though. Triple G ain't really made it a known thing who he's gonna sign to. Jamani says, I want to see Golovkin versus Korobov now. That'll be a good fight. Stanley219 says, Harrison and Korobov almost got knockout. Knockout facts. I mean, I don't know if they both got knockouts, but they both should have won. I mean, I feel like Korobov should have won. Tony Harrison, like I said, that could have been a draw. All right, that would have been cool, you know what I'm saying? But for a fact, for a 100% fact, Matt Korobov won in my mind, man. In my mind, that was a win for Korobov. They robbed him, man. They robbed that man, man. They robbed that man. They know they did that man dirty, man. You know. Tony Boswell says Jacobs next. I think Jacobs is gonna fight Canelo next. D-Lo 404 says. D-Lo 404 says, I took nothing away from Matt because he got caught by Andy Lee. Andy Lee's right hook. Andy Lee on a good night was a bad and a MF especially. Yeah, he was a bad man. Andy Lee on a good night, boy. He will, you know, he got something for you. I thought Andy Lee was left-handed, though. I thought Andy Lee was left-handed. Southpaw. I thought Andy Lee was a southpaw. Especially if he lands that hook. Yeah, man. Andy Lee had a bad hook, boy. But when he lost to Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., man, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. outweighed that man by like 20 or 30 pounds. I mean, that shit was just crazy the way he outweighed that dude like that, man. It was like he was fighting a light heavyweight. You know, I feel like he was fighting a light heavyweight that night. D-Lo 404 says Andy Lee is a lefty. That's what I thought. See, hey, can I get love on that? And I called it. I thought he was a left-handed. I'm left-handed. I'm a southpaw. So I know when there's a southpaw fighter. That's when I knew when Jermell Charlo was ready to fight a southpaw and Matt Korobov, I said he ain't ready for that. He ain't ready for that. You trying to tell me that Jermell Charlo on a 1-week notice is ready for a southpaw that has over 300 amateur fights? Hell no. Hell to the no. And that's why I picked Korobov. That's why I was saying upset alert all week. Upset alert. You know? Jamani says Korobov looks small against Charlo. Now, I thought Korobov looked bigger than Charlo, in my personal opinion. Let me remind you guys, Korobov is so big of a 160 pounder, okay? He fought at light heavyweight before, okay? He's fought at light heavyweight, okay? He fought at light heavyweight, okay? BoxRec before Jermell Charlo fought Matt Korobov was listed on BoxRec as a light heavyweight. As a light heavyweight. That means he fought at light heavyweight. Okay? My personal opinion is I think Matt Korobov was bigger than Charlo, but that's just my opinion. Charlo ain't really that big, you guys. That's what a lot of people keep saying. Them Charlo twins look small frame. They tall, though. They tall. You got to put that into account, too. Sleep with one eye open says, if that would have been Canelo, Jermell would have been dropped if hit by them shots. Dude, I'm telling you, this dude Korobov was hitting Charlo flush. Charlo took the most punishment in that Korobov fight than he's took in his whole career. Bar none. He ain't never took no shots like that, dude. Straight up. You know? Jermell is noticeably bigger than Jermell. Yes, he is. I can agree on that. Yeah, yes, he is. Chance Baldwin says Charlos look like they come in at 180. I know Jermell Charlo comes in at least 180. But I think Matt Korobov could possibly come in at least 182, though. This dude Korobov's back was bigger than Jermell Charlo's back. You know? But his legs and shit probably bigger, though. Jermell Charlo's leg. He probably might be... He's taller, though. See, he's taller. See, Korobov is more short and stocky. He's more one of those guys. You know? D-Lo says, we don't know that Canelo or Triple G hits harder than Korobov. Yeah, we don't know. You don't know, man, until you get in the ring with somebody. I'm going to tell you right now, though, you guys, as much as I'm talking about Jermell Charlo and shit like that, Jermell Charlo showed me he has a hell of a chin, dude. Jermell Charlo has a really good chin. I got to give it to him, man. He took some bombs from Korobov, dude. Some flush shots. These were flush. You know? I want to see how Jermell Charlo looks in his next fight and if he's going to even get a title shot. I think this is Daniel Jacobs' perfect time to catch Jermell Charlo, man. I'm just saying, man. I mean, I think that it'll be different with a right-handed fighter because, you know, Daniel Jacobs is a right-handed fighter. But, dude, if he fights Korobov again, man, ooh, man. I think Korobov will get a chance now, though, to fight somebody elite next. You know, Sleep One Eye Open says, yeah, Korobov's back was bigger. See, I'm telling you guys, man. These are facts I'm telling you. You know? These are facts. Go check that shit out, man. All I'm telling you guys is facts all night long. But look, you guys, I got to go. I got to get up early in the morning. I might do a live stream on my way to work. I got to get up at 5 a.m. 5 a.m., okay? So thank you guys for coming and watching Corey Lee's Boxing, man. Salute to yourselves for watching me, for learning something today. You know, even if you didn't agree with me, I know I was speaking facts on some of the things that I said, and I know you guys can take away some of that and learn something from it, you know? So, if anything, you know, I want to see Jermell Charlo versus Jaime Munguia somewhere in the near future. I think that'll be a really, really good matchup. And, you know, I want to see Jermell Charlo. First of all, I want to see how Jermell Charlo versus Tony Harrison fight is going to work out because they're saying that's an immediate rematch from what Derek James is saying, Jermell Charlo's trainer. But from what I'm hearing, that there was not a rematch clause in the fight. So that's where it gets tricky, you guys, okay? Remember, when Derek James was asked, okay, over this weekend, okay, if I can find it, I'll try to put you guys in the comment section what I'm talking about. Derek James was asked, was there a rematch clause? He said no, it's immediate rematch. He said some shit. But like I'm telling you right now, dude, he said no under his breath. I heard him say no. And dude, that's big. Because if Tony Harrison does not want to get that man a rematch, he does not have to. okay? Not only that, okay? Not only that, okay? Jermell Charlo is probably gonna take one of his lowest paydays that he's ever taken to get that rematch, okay? Okay? Tony Harrison is playing with a full deck of cards, okay? And Jermell Charlo is at his beck and call, okay? It's all about what Tony Harrison wants to do. He holds the cards now, okay? And working with a full deck. Until next time, you guys, this is Corey Lee Boxing, and you've definitely been hit with another banger. Peace out, you guys. Got love for all you guys. Merry Christmas. Talk to you guys later, man. Peace.